The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your Leopard action at home, and don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards!
Cody Klingman and everybody at Klingman Incorporated want to send out best wishes to the Lindsay Leopard football team. Klingman Incorporated is always proud to support Lindsay School Act.
Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Schirach with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come by our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super C Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard Football team from your fans at the Super C Mart.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Braid Oil, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our Leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me. From running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
James Supplies has been serving the Lindsay community since 1946. We're your home for all your welding, cutting, and compressed gas needs. We offer name brands such as Lincoln, Miller, Victor, Hypertherm, and DeWalt. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5 here in Lindsay. We're located at 206 East Cherokee. James Supplies is happy to support our 2024 Lindsay Leopard football team. It's time for our coaches and players' sweat and hard work to pay off. We hope the Leopards have a great season filled with first downs, touchdowns, tackles, and tradition. Join us in cheering the Leopards on this year. Go Leopards!
T&W Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, T&W is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than T&W Tire located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Conger Field in Purcell, Oklahoma. The Lindsay Leopards on the road here in week one of the high school football season in 2024-25. They'll take on the Purcell Dragons here on the Purcell's home field tonight. And my name is Greg Peary. Glad you joined us here on KBLP Live for tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard football. It's a privilege to be alongside my broadcast partner and color commentator extraordinaire, Andrew, ESPN2 Lion. Andrew, good to have you back with us.
Glad to be here, Greg. I'm not sure about the extraordinaire part, but hey, I'll take the compliment.
Hey, I promise you, you fit that bill well. But J.D. Scruggs over on the live stream, running the live stream. We've got Eric Bearden and Kevin Scruggs up top running the camera. And, of course, Colton Harrell back at our studios in Lindsay handling the FM side. So glad to be here. And with this crew again tonight, the Leopards on the road for their second game of the season. Andrew, this is Purcell's first game. You and I kind of struggled this last week trying to come up with information about Purcell. We know they graduated a lot of talent off of this team last year. We got to see some footage of a scrimmage they had a couple weeks ago, but this is their first game of the season, their season opener and home opener here. And so we're very interested to see what the Leopards are going to be up against tonight.
You bet. Getting into the unknown just a little bit here. I know that I've read and heard that there are some battles still being waged within the team as to who's going to be the starter. Quarterback position being one of those big ones that's still a little bit of a question mark. I've got my ideas on who it may be based on the scrimmage film that I've seen, but you don't really ever know. So a lot of our speculation is just that. As we get into this, it's going to be a little bit of speculation. So you'll have to cut us a little bit of slack if we miss a name or two.
I'm gonna up that. There's going to be a whole lot of speculation, and they better cut us a whole lot of slack.
Yeah.
Let's talk quickly about last week's game, and unfortunately we didn't get to Coach Embry this week, as you heard in the coaches show there. I had issues being able to get the schedule to work where I could visit with him and get that talk with him during the coaches show, but you look at last week's game, and the Leopards come up short 28-6 in that ball game. They took the opening drive, looked great, 65 yards, 6 plays, you go down and score, everything's going well, and it just kind of stalled from there. And I talked about it in the coaches show. You got to look at who you were playing. This was Pauls Valley. They're preseason ranked number 5 in 3A. They've got that guy in the backfield that just absolutely is a phenomenal running back over there, and Caden Knighton. 220 yards on the 22 carries and had the 3 touchdowns. But the very first one he ran was a 63-yard touchdown run. I brought it up right there toward the end of talking about last week. If you take that 63-yard touchdown run off the book and you take the pick 6 that Cameron threw late in the game there after we'd stopped their drive deep in our own territory, came up with a fumble recovery, had a chance to take it back down the field, and on what could have been a tipped pass, but you had their other D1 commit in John Grimmett that came up with a pick 6 there. Yep. Those 2 plays, there's 14 points that you can take off of their score, and it's instead of a 28-6, it's a 14-6 game against the number 5 ranked team in Class 3A. I think you look at the Leopards and go, you know what, we didn't play our best game, but look what we did.
Yep, I completely agree, and there's a handful of other plays throughout the game that I could bring up that they could have gone either way. A couple of jump balls here that went Pauls Valley's way, a pass or two that hit us in the hands 99 times out of 100. We come down with that, and we just didn't. So not making excuses. The point is we played better than what the score showed us, I believe.
I would agree with that. And you look at Dutton Taylor. Taylor had 83 yards on 15 carries on the night. He had an efficient night, 76 yards through the air for Isaac Cameron at quarterback. Again, the glaring deal there is Isaac had 4 picks in that ball game. We had one of our own. Actually, I think we have 2 interceptions in that. Yeah. We had 2 picks in that game.
Both Camerons.
Isaac Cameron came up with both of those. But again, it was just not. It's a first game. It's all new personnel in places, guys that haven't played there, haven't started there. I think you're going to look at a Lindsay team that's going to get better and better as this season goes. Your competition doesn't get any easier tonight, though, against this Purcell team. Again, they do lose. Cash Guthmuller, the quarterback last year, ran 248 yards against the Leopards. Then you get Boston Knowles, who comes back from last year, who was in for Riker Fink, who we know how good Riker Fink was, and he was hurt. And you get Knowles in there, and Knowles carries the ball 30 times against us last season. Had over 100 yards rushing himself. So this is a Purcell team that is very, very run-heavy. You've watched the scrimmage film just like I did, and you probably watched a lot more of it than I did. But it's a veer offense. You've got 3 running backs in the backfield. You've got a quarterback that can run. It's under center. You've got wideouts that can throw to. But you're going to have to stop the run game from Purcell. And Coach Aaron Dillard in the article that he put out in the Purcell Register says they've got 3 guys vying for quarterback, and so we really won't know for sure until they get out there on the field with the offense and know who's going to be where.
That's right. With Purcell, I think you're going to see a lot of the same that we've seen the last year, certainly. You mentioned it, a couple of slots on either end and running the veer, a lot of option. A lot of misdirection. You got a lot of running backs going different directions, and the goal of that is to get guys one-on-one all over the field. So if we can stay disciplined, as we talked about earlier, if we can stay disciplined and each individually handle our jobs, then we make the plays. If we don't each do our job, then we get some one-on-ones or maybe some guys out of place, and they're off to the races. They're going to really test our heads tonight, and that's what's tough about the particular offense that Purcell runs is that you got to know what you're doing. And Coach Hembry just yesterday when I was talking to him said it's very difficult to replicate in practice. So it's going to be a tough night if Purcell's on their A game, which we expect them to be. They're going to be give us a tough time, but I think the Leopards are up to it.
Well, I think we do know who the starters will be for the Leopards. So before we get to the start here, we've got the coin toss about ready to take place out on the field here. Let me go through the starting lineup for the Lindsay Leopard offense, and we'll start with the skill positions, and that'll be, of course, that quarterback, number 3, Isaac Cameron. He's a 6'1", 178-pound sophomore. At running back will be number 2, Dutton Taylor. Taylor is a 6', 190-pound junior. At the wideouts, number 23, Manny Aguero, a 5'4", 175-pound junior. Number 12 is Will Lawrence. Lawrence is a 5'11", 190-pound sophomore. The other 2 wideouts, number 6, Tug Fott. Fott 6'2", 220 and a junior. And number 5, Aiden Beck. Beck is a 6', 180-pound junior. And we talk about the guys up front, and right in the middle is the big center, number 77, Dennis Deggering. He is a 6'4", 290-pound junior. And we go to the left side at the guard position. Number 54 is Scott Jones. Jones is a 6'2", 205-pound sophomore. The left tackle is number 75, Caleb Snow. He's a 6'1", 240-pound junior. Over on the right side at guard, number 53, Keegan Gibson, the 6'1", 210-pound junior. And at right tackle is number 58, Hannibal Hines. Hines, a 5'11", 210-pound senior. Get to the defensive side of the ball, and we'll start up front with the guys down in the trenches, and right in the middle of that defensive line will be number 53, Keegan Gibson. He will start both sides of the ball tonight, and then over on the left side is the starting wide receiver will be over on the right side of that defensive line at a tackle spot. Tug Fott will be there. And then on the left-hand side, number 14, Tanner Bills. Bills, a 6'1", 200-pound senior. Get to the linebacking core, and on the outside, you've got number 2, Dutton Taylor. The starting running back will play as the outside linebacker as well. And then Hannibal Hines comes up off of that right tackle spot. He'll be at an inside linebacker. Then the other 2 linebackers, number 26, Crew Flood on the outside. He's a 5'11", 160-pound freshman that starts there, and he had a phenomenal game at defense last week. And the other inside linebacker, number 50, is Kaven Hunter. Hunter, a 5'11", 190-pound junior. Then we get back into the secondary at corner, number 21, Melvin McDonald. He's a 6'3", 175-pound senior. Number 3, Isaac Cameron, the quarterback, sent in at cornerback on defense. And the two safeties, Manny Aguero, the wide receiver, fills in at the safety spot, one of the safety spots, and number 17, Eli Curry, the other safety, a 5'11", 147-pound sophomore. Coaching staff for the Leopards, the head coach is Sam Hembry. He is assisted by Stephen Merrill, Braxton Turner, Matt Lane, Caleb Hall, Jackson Stephen, Tyler Sharp, and student assistant Ty Ferguson. The Leopards, again, come in the second game of the season, 0-1 this game, and, of course, Purcell, their season opener here tonight. So they are 0-0 coming into that one. And that is your First National Bank starting lineup here for tonight. Just about a minute 50 away from kickoff here. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll send it over to JD. We'll come back with the kickoff and the start, the Lindsay-Purcell rivalry for 2024, right after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Welcome back to Conger Field. Greg Peary, Andrew Lyon here at Purcell, Oklahoma, alongside J.D. Scruggs, Eric Bearden, Kevin Scruggs up top, Colton Harrell back at our studios. I'm not sure if Paige is hanging down here tonight. Paige Sutherland, and we got to recognize Cece Lyon as well as a big part of this crew. Paige and Cece do a great job of taking care of a lot of our graphics and commercials and stuff, so we could not do this without them for sure. So, Andrew,
yes, sir.
You saw the coin toss.
I did indeed.
So,
Purcell won the coin toss, and they deferred. Lindsay elected to receive and will defend the south goal. So the Dragons will have the ball to start the second half.
And we'll hope that they're behind when they get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, sir.
That would be the plan. So Leopards will be moving from right to left on your radio dial if you're listening to our FM stream, 105.1 FM. Again, big thanks to Colton Harrell. Glad to have her along with this season running the FM station. Back deep for the Leopards will be Dutton Taylor and Manny Aguero. Kicking off for Purcell will be at number 12. That is Devin Martin, the senior. So we're about ready to get underway, see if the Leopards can slay a dragon here tonight. Beautiful night for football, though.
Boy, it sure is.
The wind has laid down now a little bit. And
in the shadow of Red Hill.
The shadow of Red Hill. You have not, you really haven't experienced Purcell if you have not watched a football game while you sat up on Red Hill. A little more difficult now with this big press box that they built over here. But so Martin has it teed up now for the Dragons. about to get underway. And this one headed toward the sidelines. Will be taken over there by one of the upbacks.
True Flood.
And it's Flood. Gets out near the 40-yard line. Nice return of about 15 yards there for Flood. Gives the Leopards really good field position. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line.
Brought down there by number 8, Noel Chavez.
So first 10 Leopards. They're on 39, and Isaac Cameron will bring the offense out. They'll send Fott and Beck wide right. Aguero and Wallace will be wide left. From the pistol formation with Dutton at the top, Cameron fakes it, keeps it himself around the right side, and picks up a couple of tough yards there. As he gets across the 40 to the 41, it'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
Bodie Meyer making the tackle there on the outside for the Dragons.
And I'm sure Aaron is not listening to this. I know Brody's mom used to work with her.
Uh-huh.
And he's a great kid in spite of his mom. But, again, Cameron, this time Taylor jet sweep going left, caught in the backfield and tripped up back there. And he'll get back a yard short of the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up now a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, that was a good tackle. Number 55, Christian Kirk, coming in there and getting him by the shoestring. Good athleticism by Mr. Kirk.
Aguero will move to the right side of the formation this time along with Fott. Trips to the right. Single receiver left. Looking right is Cameron. Pass was tipped. Had 2 receivers in the area. And some cues in there. But we've got a flag in the backfield. And we've got a roughing the passer call against Purcell. I did not see that, but that's still going to give the Leopards a well-needed 1st down there because that one had fallen incomplete.
For sure.
So Purcell picks up a 15-yarder on a roughing the passer, and the Leopards will be over on the Purcell side of the 50 now at the 45-yard line.
All right. We got us a lucky break here. Let's see if we can make something out of it.
They'll go twins either side again. Single back set with Taylor. They'll bring Flood in motion, who lined up wide left, and they'll pitch it to him, sweep left, and he cannot get around that corner. Caught over there by Jonathan Miner. Good defense there and a big loss on that play on the.
Showing good speed, not letting us have the edge for sure.
Trips right. Aguero, the lone receiver, left, past the line of scrimmage, and the Leopards now facing a long 3rd down at 3rd and 15 at midfield.
And that was Christian Kirk again from the linebacker position, blowing that one up.
Twins either side this time. Cameron tries to draw him off. Number 22 is Riker McCulley, who is over split right along with Fott. And number 26 is Flood, who is split left along with number 23, Aguero. Taylor in the backfield, behind Cameron. Brings Flood in motion, left to right. Back to pass on the slant. Aguero, and he threw it behind him and did not convert that, and they're going to be in a punting situation.
Tough defense by Purcell there. We're going to have to ratchet it up a little bit, looks like. They're controlling the line of scrimmage, and the linebackers are all over the field, so.
Cameron back to punt. Back deep is Martin for Purcell. And not a great punt, but they're going to get a great roll out of it. It's going to continue to roll all the way inside the 10, and they'll down it at the 5. A line drive punt, but it worked as it was downed right there by a Tanner Bills for the Leopards at the 5-yard line. So Purcell with a long way to go here with 1st and 10 from their own 5. 9:21 left here in the first quarter. We're still scoreless. Purcell's first possession on offense here. And, again, we're waiting to see who walks out on the field because we're not sure who's going to be at quarterback for the Dragons either. But it will be, actually looks like number 7, Deacon Dobbins, who we did not see taking any warm-up snaps with the starting line at all. So Dobbins will be in at quarterback. And we'll try to get the other skill players as we go through here. But 1st and 10 Purcell, they're on 5. They go with a hard count, and Bills will jump across on the hard count, and the Leopards, with their first penalty, will give the Dragons a 1st and 5 from the 10-yard line.
Boston Knowles at the fullback position.
Martin lines up on that slot to the right, and number 11 is Carter Bennett, who is in slot left. Wide receiver left is Bodie Meyer, and the number 5 is Oscar Wren. He's the returning wide receiver who is split right. This time Martin in motion. They'll hand it off to Knowles right up the middle. Breaks tackles. He's at the 20, the 25, and it's a foot race. And I don't know that anybody will catch Boston Knowles. And his first carry from scrimmage is going to be a 90-yard touchdown run.
Oh, dear.
That is not the way the defense wanted this game to start, with a 5-yard penalty and giving up a 90-yard touchdown run.
Boy, that's tough. Not much to say about that.
And they had him right there in the middle of the line of scrimmage, and he just broke that tackle, and he was gone.
He squirted out, and he was gone. We saw a little bit of that from him last year, or we saw a lot of that from him last year.
So 2 plays, one of them a penalty, the other one a 90-yard touchdown for Purcell. Martin will try the extra point. Out of the hold of Dobbins, and the kick is on the way, and it is good. 9:03 left to go here in the first quarter, and it is 7-0 Purcell here at Conger Field. We'll take a timeout. We're back with more live coverage of Leopard football after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Tonight's football broadcast is brought to you in part by the City of Lindsay, proud supporters of Lindsay Leopard football and all student endeavors at Lindsay Public Schools. Keep up with local information and events at cityoflindsay.com, which now offers easy online bill pay. Good luck to the Leopards this football season from the City of Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
So Purcell did not waste any time getting on the board. They basically had the ball for 2 plays. The first play, they draw the Leopards offside and end up with a 1st and 5 at their own 10. And then Boston Knowles just took it right up the middle, broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage, and then it was a foot race to the end zone. And he took it 90 yards, and the extra point from Martin makes it 7-0 Purcell. And Martin now has it teed up to give it back to the Leopards. Hopefully offense gets a little better go at it this time around for Lindsay. Another short kick, this time to the other side of the field, taken by the up back, and that is Riker McCauley. And Leopards again with some decent field position here, as it looks like they'll mark it, where, about the 33, more like the 31-yard line. Taylor stays in at running back. Cameron the quarterback. They will send Will Lawrence wide left along with Aguero. Fought is split wide right along with Beck. Right up the middle goes Taylor. Puts his head down and gets out to the 35-yard line. Nice run for Dutton Taylor.
There we go. Glad to see some positive yards here.
2nd down and 6.
Tackled by Billingsley there, number 23. Outside linebacker.
Again, twins either side with Aguero and Lawrence left. Beck and Fought right. Dutton behind Cameron. Cameron back to pass. Looks for the 5-yard stop route to Aguero. He's got it at the 40. Dragging guys close to a 1st down. Depending on the spot, I believe he'll have it. And they do motion a 1st down, so a nice 6-yard reception there for Aguero gives the Leopards a 1st down.
Let's get this thing rolling.
1st and 10 Leopards at their own 41-yard line. This time Aguero goes right. They're going to bring in the slot back, and that is number 45, Aiden Turner. He'll be to the left. right up the middle, Taylor, and he is blown up in the backfield. Right through the middle of that came Christian Kirk.
Yeah, he came in like a missile, Greg, and blew that up before it ever got going. He's a good athlete now.
Loss of 2 back to the 39 makes it 2nd down and 12. Again, twins right, single receiver left. Turner in the slot left. They'll bring Aguero in motion right to left. Flip it to him. He cuts up inside, gets across the 40 to 45 to 50, and gets pushed out of bounds in Dragon territory. And we've got flags coming in after the play, so hang on. Let's see what this is. He got all the way down to the Purcell 46-yard line, actually the 44-yard line. I got the guy on the side, on that side says 46. This guy was at the 44. It looks like it's all coming back. We've got a hold on the Leopards, of course.
Oh, goodness.
So Leopards with a great play there for Aguero, and it's coming back. And they're going to march the 10 yards off all the way back to the 38-yard line. It ends up being a 1-yard loss, so it'll be a 2nd down now and 13. Twins either side. Empty backfield for Cameron. Dutton lost the handle on the football, and it's going to be still loose, but the Dragons are going to end up with it at the Leopard 30-yard line.
Well, that's not what we want to see.
Yeah, just when we kind of thought things were going to, well, hang on here. Leopard offense stays on the field. I thought Purcell came up with that.
I sure thought they did too.
So forgive me, folks.
Keegan
Gibson got it back for the Leopards. Taylor slips as he goes to make a cut right at the 29-yard line and goes down. So that 3rd down play. Fourth down, and they're saying a 22 now for the Leopards. So back in punt formation again is Cameron. Martin back deep. High, short punt. This one's not even going to make it to the 40-yard line, and the backspin's going to carry it back inside the 20. Actually, they're going to down it, looks like the 26. 24. The guy on this sideline and the guy on the other sideline are never in the same spot, but they're going to put it at the Leopard 34-yard line. So a net of, 5 yards on the punt. And Purcell takes over with 6:40 left to go here in the first quarter, and they've got a very short field to work with now as Deacon Dobbins brings the offense back out on the field. 1st and 10 at the Leopard 34. Single receiver either side, full house in the back. They tried the hard count again, and Leopards flinch but don't jump. Martin is in the slot right. Bennett in the slot left. Knowles at the top behind Dobbins under center. And Martin. Bennett in motion again. And 22 yards on that run for Boston Knowles.
We're going to have to.
Yards and a touchdown.
A pretty good night. He can sit down.
He can just sit and not play the rest of the game. They'll actually put Casey Billingsley in the backfield now. And this time Martin's jet sweep left. There's flags in the backfield. Martin's going to get to the end zone, but hang on. I think we may have this one come back on a holding call. And it is a hold on Purcell, so Martin's touchdown will not count. It'll come back. Mentioned Billingsley. Billingsley is number 23, a move-in to Purcell. Played last year at Norman High, but moved to Purcell this year.
Well, I saw him a lot in the film that I watched, and he did look like a pretty impressive back. I'm not surprised to see him out there early.
So the ball goes back to the 22-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 20. The Leopard 22. Dobbins at quarterback. Billingsley the running back. They bring in number 8, Noel Chavez, at the left slot. Bennett moves to the right side. Martin Meyer split left. Wren is split right. Right up the middle, Billy. Nope, they've faked me out. Flip it to Bennett. Bennett gets across the 15 down to the 13-yard line.
Tug fought with the tackle there. And they faked me out completely right there. I thought they went with the dive.
I did too.
And, boy, they sell it really well.
Pickup of 9 for Carter Bennett. So second down. Called it 11. Knowles is back in there. Chavez in motion. They'll hand it to Knowles right up the middle. Bounces off a couple of tacklers. Finally gets wrestled to the ground by
Keegan Gibson.
But he's inside the 10. Looks like the 7-yard line. So he picks up 6 more. It's going to be up a 3rd down and 4. This is a big 3rd down right here.
Yes, it is. We're toughening up a little bit here. Maybe we can get this figured out.
I think
Love
Purcell,
to see a stop right here.
Big time.
Flip this field around.
Of course, I also see Purcell, the way they've been able to move the ball on the ground. This is probably 4-down territory for them as well. And he drops Knowles for a loss back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 8.
Great play. They do a lot of tosses to these guys to the backside slot. And if you can jump that, get out there ahead of them, you can really hit them for some losses.
So a loss of 8 makes it 4th down and 15, and that probably is what's going to make the decision here for Coach Dillard. He sends Martin out on the field for the field goal try. They'll put the ball down at the 23-yard line, and Purcell actually is going to call a timeout. This is going to be a 33-yard attempt. Maybe Dillard's going to think twice about this. He may decide to go for it, but timeout on the field, 4:05 left in the first. Purcell at KBLPlive.
Hey friends, Danny Daniels here. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a very helpful service that I provide for you and your family in our community. I own and operate Danny Daniels Pest Services, and I would like to ask you to call me the next time you have a need or desire for effective, safe, and affordable pest services. If you have spiders, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, scorpions, crickets, whatever, I can help. Give me a call at 405-428-3833. That's 405-428-3833. I'd be glad to help.
Offense back out on the field for Purcell, and actually it's their kicking team. However, keep in mind their quarterback is the holder. The wing back is the kicker. I wouldn't put a fake here out of question at all either. But this is a 33-yard attempt for Devin Martin, if he does, in fact, kick a field goal here. It looks like he will, and it has plenty of distance.
I think it went wide right.
And it's wide right, though, and then no good. So the Leopard defense comes up with the stop after giving the Dragons a short field. And Purcell will turn it over on downs, and the Leopards get it back on their own 23-yard line. I said 23 is where they kicked it from. The ball of the line of scrimmage, I guess, will be.
It was the 15.
And actually, yes, should be the 15-yard line, and that is where they spot it. Let's see if the Leopard offense can get untracked here with 4:03 left here in the first.
We saw some positive stuff on the last one. Maybe we can put a few together and take it to the house.
McCauley, Flood, and Aguero are split left. Taylor in the backfield with Cameron. Cameron gives it to Taylor right up the middle and runs into a pile and pushes forward, and he'll get across the 20 up to 15 to start this drive. So pickup of 2, 2nd down and 8. And whistles.
We're going to have a false start there.
Yep. Nope,
no,
we're gonna have offsides.
Okay.
We'll take that. Purcell with the penalty. Their second of the game, I believe. And that'll move the ball out to the 27-yard line. So you went from 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 3. And there's the pass to Aguero, and gets through a triple team to the 35, 36-yard line, a pickup of 9 and a 1st down.
Nice little easy play. Out to Manny. Boston Knowles there making the tackle.
McCulley, Flood, and Beck are split right this time. Aguero, the lone receiver, left. Dutton behind Cameron in the backfield. Back to pass. Cameron looks to his right, and he's got Flood this time, who gets tripped up but picks up good yardage out to the 43-yard line. Pickup of 7 that time. Crew Flood having a big game right now.
Yeah, good to see Mr. Flood get involved on offense here. He had a whale of a game last Friday defensively.
For sure. So brings up a 2nd down and 3 for the Leopards. They're on 43-yard line. Trips right again. Fake the handoff. Cameron rolls right. Got a man out in the flat, and it gets tipped out there, and that is the number 8, Noel Chavez. I think you got a hand on that.
Yeah, he sure did.
So it'll fall incomplete for Isaac Cameron, and so that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 now for the Leopards. Manageable 3rd down here, but you need to pick it up and keep this going. Twins either side this time for the Leopards. Aguero and Flood left. Back to pass, Cameron. Again, the stop route. McCulley, and he'll have a 1st down.
He got it.
Just got past that 1st down marker out to the 47-yard line. He picks up 4, only needed 3. It's a 1st down.
Looks like we're finding our way here a little bit.
Starting to get a little bit of movement going, absolutely. Giving Cameron some time, and those little stop routes, hey, if you can pick up 3 or 4 yards every play, that'll work. Pitch back this time. Taylor got room on the edge. He's at the 50, 45, the 40, puts his head down to the 38-yard line, and Leopards now in Purcell territory at the 38-yard line.
Oscar Wren, by the way, with that stop.
Beck checks back in. He'll be split right along with Thought. Aguero will be split left, and now here comes Crew Flood, and he'll go left. Now they're going to send Beck back to the right. Play clock down to 4. Cameron's going to have to get this going here. Taylor in the backfield, and we're going to have a timeout call by the Leopards as things were getting a little bit rattled right there. So 1:16 left to go here in the first quarter. It is 7-0 Dragons, but the Leopards are on the move on the Leopards or the Dragons side of the 50 when we come back after this. You're listening and watching live coverage of Leopard football. It's presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Football season is here, and that means it's time to show off that school spirit with team apparel from Design It Screen Printing and Embroidery at 304 South Main in Lindsay. Design It can get you all geared up with t-shirts and caps, team uniforms, and also offers custom embroidery and screen printing. Stop by Design It at 304 South Main in Lindsay or call 405-756-3635. Go Leopards from all your fans at Design It in Lindsay.
So the Leopards are in business at the Purcell 38-yard line, 1st and 10. And Lawrence back in the game. He'll be in tight on the left. He'll lose bunch receivers in tight on the right as well with Taylor behind Cameron. Cameron keeps it himself right up the middle, and he'll get a couple of tough yards before he gets shoved backwards.
And
he
loses the football.
Okay. Started to say they're giving him a really bad spot because he has forward progress was better than that, but apparently he lost control of the ball and had to go back and recover it, and they'll end up losing the yard back to the 39.
Yeah, he was looking for his pitch guy over there, decided to keep, and I don't think he got it tucked all the way before
he got hit.
Yep.
So 2nd and 11, Twins either side, Cameron with Dutton Taylor behind him. And tried to bring somebody in motion, and finally here comes Beck, and again we're going to have
false start that time.
Yep. Things a little confusing there. So Leopards will get backed up 5, and it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 16 now. And ball all the way back at the 44-yard line. They'll stay Twins either side. Pistol formation for Cameron with Taylor behind him. And now they'll bring back in motion right to left. A low snap, though. And, Taylor went to a knee to go pick that one up off the ground. And so The good goes to bad, goes to worse, and the Leopards are going the wrong direction. They were at the Purcell 38-yard line, and now they've got a third down all the way back at their own 49. That is a loss of 7 yards on that play. Third and 23. And that'll be the final play of the first quarter. The Leopards had some positive going. They're going the wrong direction now. Let's see if they can turn that around here as we move to the other side of the 50 for the start of the second quarter. We'll do that right after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
So the Leopard offense back out on the field as they'll face a third down and 23, their own 49-yard line now. Twins either side, they'll stack. Throw the bubble skin out to Aguero, and Aguero doesn't go anywhere. Got back to, or actually got a couple out of that.
1 or 2.
But when you needed 23, 2's not really going to help you a lot. It's going to bring up a 4th and 21 from the Purcell 49-yard line, and the Leopards will have to punt it again.
Well, not how we wanted that to end up, but remember where we started.
Yeah.
So we made a lot of positive there. We just got to eliminate some of these early season mistakes, man.
Got to get a good punt right here, though. And
there's
flags
another whistle.
fly. We're going to get an
Offsides.
offsides. Hey, we'll take that. So Leopards will get to move to the 44-yard line. Will not be close enough to try to go for it here, but it does give Cameron a little better option to try to pin deep, even though you've got Devin Martin back inside of his own 15 to receive this punt. Good snap. And again, that one's kind of up in the air with the backward spin. Let's hope it gets a good bounce, and it does. Look at this. It's going to go inside the 5.
Wow. To the 3.
Down it at the 3-yard line. He's gotten 2 punts away now that went straight up but got really good rolls off of them and pinned Purcell deep. It was at their own 5 earlier. Now they're at their own 3. 11:07 left to go before halftime. 7-0 Purcell. They scored on that opening drive on the first actual snap from scrimmage on a 90-yard touchdown run from Boston Knowles, and then so far, that's been it for Purcell. But Dobbins will bring the offense back out for the Dragons. Martin and Bennett will be out there. Boston Knowles will be the tailback. They'll send Ty Toming wide left, and that is Cash Cook wide right. Tried the hard count. Leopards didn't jump this time like they did that first drive. So Dobbins barks out the signals. Back under center. Man in motion right to left to give it to Knowles right up the middle, and the Leopards were ready for him. Minimal gain on the play. Might have got to the 4. And actually looks like they're marking him at the 5.
And I think that was, I couldn't tell exactly who had first contact there, but Torres and Dennis Deggering in the pile. Jamming that play up. Glad to see Gus back in the game here. He didn't start tonight.
Well, they do give it just the 4-yard line, so just a yard on the play for Knowles. 2nd down and 9 for Purcell from their own 4. Stay in that veer formation. Bennett in motion. Again, Knowles right up the middle, breaks the tackle, gets across the 10 to the 11-yard line. So he'll pick up 7, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. And another big 3rd down play for the Leopard defense to see if they can force Purcell to have to punt here. Same formation. Dobbins under center. Again, the hard count, the Leopards don't move. Plenty of time on the play clock. It just gets to 10. Dobbins back under center. Leopards look like they're bringing the heat. They do. It's going to be Bennett around the right side, though. Did they get him? Yeah, but he got out to the 15-yard line and picked up enough for the 1st down, though.
Well, I'm glad that we didn't let him get by. It was one-on-one out there with Melvin McDonald, and Melvin did his job there because he was the last man to beat.
So pickup of 4 gives them a 1st down. Their own 15. The clock runs with 9:15 left to go here in the 1st quarter. Again, a single wide receiver either side. That wing T formation and whistles and flags. And I see the play clock at 0. Do we have a delay? It is. Delay a game on Purcell. So back them up. Make it 1st and 15 with the ball back at their own 10-yard line now. Billingsley in at running back now. Bennett will be that wing back left. Martin stays at the wing back right. Cook wide right. Homing wide left. Bennett in motion. They give it to Knowles. He's right up the middle. And excuse me, that is Billingsley. Excuse me. And Billingsley will get across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So he does pick up 7 yards. So it's a 2nd down and 8.
That was Manny Aguero sticking his head in there to trip him up.
Dobbins under center. Bennett in motion left to right. Again, Knowles right up the middle. Big holes. Give me Billingsley. I'm sorry. One's 23, one's 25, and I get confused. Knowles will come in the game now, so now I know who will be in there. But they do get a 1st down as they'll get across the 25 to the 26-yard line. That's a pickup of 9 for Billingsley.
And that was Manny again. It was the same play.
Yep. So Boston Knowles is in there now. Martin, wing right. Bennett, wing left. Wide receiver either side with Dobbins under center. Again, right up the middle, and this time the Leopards do snuff that out. A couple of tough yards in there for Knowles. See where they do spot it here. Looks like it'll be at the 28-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and 8. Knowles stays in with Martin and Bennett in the backfield. Dobbins under center. It's time to pitch to Martin, going right to left, and the Leopards again, they cannot get him down, though. Stood him up, and they apparently blew it dead. And you know that Martin's unhappy about that because he broke out of that. But they blew it dead at the 31-yard line. He ended up with 3 yards on the play. So let's bring up a 3rd down and 5 now for the Dragons. Their own 31. Another big 3rd down play here for the Leopard defense. Knowles stays in at the tailback. Dobbins under center. Martin starts in motion, goes back. Right up the middle is Knowles, and he's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. He got to the 35 and picked up 4. So we'll bring up a 4th down and 1, and I can probably guarantee that Coach Dillard is going to go for it here. You look at the size of those guys up front for Purcell. Their center is Caden Plyler. He's 5'11", 210, but he's got a couple of big old boys on either side of him. Let's see. Baker goes 6'3", 285, and Smith goes 6'4", 290. And they'll give it. Oh, they got him in the backfield. I don't know. I think they're going to give him enough forward progress there to give him the first down as he's just across the 36.
Man, it's not by much.
Just barely, and they're going to give him the first down out of it, though. Great try there by the Leopards. He got just enough to get to the 37-yard line and get the first down.
Couldn't quite tell who made first contact there. It might have actually been Crew Flood.
So 1st and 10, Dragons, their own 37. Clock runs with 5:15 left here in the first. They lead 7-0. Dobbins under center. And flags fly again, and we're going to have a false start on the Dragons. You got to understand, this is their first game of the season. So we kind of got through our first game jitters last week.
Right.
But Purcell is finding theirs here. That's what, the 4th penalty on them tonight?
That
oh,
is
wait a
actually
minute.
1, 2.
He's waving it off.
Oh.
Okay,
no
I don't know what.
I wonder if the line judge over there thought the man that went in motion.
Yeah, I don't know. But they wave off the penalty, so.
All right, so
we're back to a 1st and 10 at the 37.
And I had them with 5, if that one counted. So that's their 4th penalty of the night. Yep.
Billingsley in at running back this time. Dobbins under center. Bennett starts in motion, goes back, and during the option right, it's pitched back, and Chavez has nowhere to go.
Melvin McDonald.
Great play out there on that far left edge to not let Chavez get around the corner.
Well, that is his sole purpose out there. Not let those guys get around the edge, and that's 2 tonight that he's done a good job on.
He did pick up 2 to the 39-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. That's the 5th back that's carried the ball for Purcell tonight so far. Billingsley stays in at running back. Dobbins under center. Wide receiver either side. Chavez in motion. Handed to Billingsley right up the middle, and the Leopards bottle him up.
Nice job. Maybe 1.
Maybe a yard to the 40. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7.
Look like Lucky Booth getting on the stat sheet with that tackle.
So Boston Knowles checks back in. Bodie Meyer is split wide right. Oscar Wren wide left. Dobbins under center. Bennett in motion, and they go the hard count, and the whole entire Leopard line jumped. So your 3rd and 7 is now 3rd and 2 with the ball at the 45-yard line. Now it's a much more makeable 3rd down for the Dragons. So they'll try this again, and this is, again, a big 3rd down for this Leopard defense. I liked their chances a whole lot better when it was 7. But 3rd and 2, let's see if they can, again, bottle up these running backs from Purcell who've had a pretty productive night. Knowles in the backfield. Dobbins under center. And ran and did not get there. Dutton Taylor.
Nice play, Dutton.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 now. And I really would expect Coach Dillard to probably go for this. 3:22 left before halftime. Meyer will now come to the left side along with Wren. Play clock at 15. Knowles stays in the backfield. Bennett and Martin are the two wingbacks. 4th down and 2. See if the Leopard defense can get off the field right here. And whistles. And a timeout call by Coach Dillard. 2:54 left before halftime. Purcell with a 4th down, leading 7-0 when we come back after this timeout. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Back out of the timeout, the Purcell Dragons face a 4th down and 2, their own 45-yard line. Meyer and Wren are split left. I think that's the first time we've seen their two wideouts on the same side of the field. They'll go with both of the wingbacks now, with Martin and Bennett stacked on the right. Knowles is the lone setback. Dobbins under center, Bennett in motion. They'll give it to Knowles, and I don't think he got it. He got it to the 46, and that's it. And the Leopard defense force a turnover on downs.
That a way to be tough, boys.
Like it. I like it. That was a 15-play drive that started at Purcell's own 3-yard line, and the Leopards stuff it at their own 45.
I am happy to see that. We've really gotten tougher and tougher as this game has got on defensively. As we talked about on air, you know, when you're not too concerned with the passing threats, since there have been 0 pass attempts by Purcell, really let you focus on that run.
Put 9 in the box.
Yep.
It's 1st and 10 Leopards at the Purcell 46-yard line. In motion is Flood. Back to pass Cameron on the slant. Aguero just can't haul it in.
He had Manny on the slant. Just it looked like a pretty good pass. Just couldn't quite haul it in.
So brings up a 2nd down and 10 now at the Purcell 46. The incomplete stops the clock with 2:45 left to go before halftime. McCulley will be split right along with Beck. Aguero and Flood are split. Are split left, and here comes Flood in motion. Cameron has a tough time coming up with the snap, and he'll end up losing at least a yard, maybe 2. Depends on where they spot him over there on that far sideline, and they're going to be back at the 47-yard line. So a loss of 1 is going to bring up a 3rd down and 11 and another bad snap.
Yep, that's at least 2 of those tonight that have been pretty costly.
So they'll leave Aguero as the only receiver left. McCulley, Flood, and Beck are all going to be split right, and you've got number 45, Aiden Turner, in the backfield now. He will be behind Cameron. 3rd down and 11. Cameron's back to pass, and he's got the stop route inside for Flood, but he'll be gang tackled at the 42-yard line. So he picks up 5, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and, 6 here.
Nice little pitch and catch there, but absolutely no room for any yards after catch for Mr. Flood.
Leopards are going to keep the offense out there right here. There's 1:25 left to go before halftime.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
And looks like some confusion here. And down to play, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1 on the play clock. And now they'll get back, and they're going to do the quick kick. Try to catch Purcell off guard, and again gets a big bounce.
About the 17, 18?
18-yard line. So another good punt for Cameron. Got a good roll anyway. The punt wasn't pretty, but it was effective.
There you go. He gets good rolls out of them most of the time now.
So 1st and 10, Purcell. They'll be at their own 18-yard line. And, of course, if you look at their starting positions, they started their own 5. They did get the one at the Leopard 34, and the Leopards forced a turnover on downs on that one. They got it at their own 3 and now at their own 18. So the Leopards have done a good job of playing field position with them anyway. Dobbins brings the offense back out. Knowles will be in the backfield. Martin and Bennett the wing backs. And again, the Leopards stack the box there. Tug fought cheating right up in the middle of that defensive line there. And in the backfield is Bennett, and he'll get across the 20 out to the 22-yard line. So he did pick up 4 there.
It looks like it was Tug finally finishing that tackle after Manny Aguero initially made contact.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. The clock runs with 40 seconds left before halftime. And Purcell doesn't look to be in a big hurry here. I'm thinking they're just going to run one more play here, probably go to the locker room with that 7-0 lead.
They might heave one right here. You don't ever know.
Never know. Dobbins under center, Bennett in motion. Hand it to Knowles right up the middle. And, again, Gibson and the Bills both coming up the bottom of that pile, stopping Knowles for a short gain out to the 24-yard line. So 3rd down and 4, and 8 seconds left, and I think that'll be the final play of this first half. I tell you what, the Leopard defense, after giving up that very first offensive play of the game that allowed Purcell to score, have not given up much of anything. I'm pretty proud of the way the defense has played after that.
Yeah, for sure. They obviously that first big one is a bit disheartening.
Yes.
Knocks a little wind out of your sails, but they came back fighting, gave up a couple of chunk plays. But since then, it's been shorter and shorter amounts of yardage that they've given up. So pretty proud of the way they've toughened up here.
Well, we'll send it back over to JD. We're going to take a timeout. Andrew and I will figure up our officially unofficial stats from the first half. We're back with your First National Bank halftime show right after this timeout on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jake's Shortstop offers gas, snacks, ice cream, pizza, subs, wings, and the coldest drinks in town. Everyone at Jake's Shortstop says good luck to the Lindsay Leopards this football season.
For all your repurposed furniture and other treasure needs, check out Junkin' with Janet's booth at Backroads Boutique on Main Street in Lindsay. Mr. and Mrs. J would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards a great football season. Go Leopards!
Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves.
If you find yourself in Chickasha, Oklahoma, stop by Legends Pub House and Venue for lunch or supper. Legends also brings you some of the best concerts around. Everyone at Legends would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards good luck this football season. Go Leopards!
Hey Lindsay community, my name is Christian Torres and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
The Board of Directors, physicians, and employees of the Lindsay Municipal Hospital would like to take this time to recognize the Lindsay High School football team, the coaches, and players. Good luck, Leopards, from your fans at the Lindsay Municipal Hospital. And remember, if a medical emergency arises, call or visit the Lindsay Municipal Hospital, another Leopard supporter.
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198. And visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
Morris Motorsports in Chickasha, Oklahoma would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards the best of luck this football season.
In our community, we believe in the power of unity and strength. Introducing the Pass Drug Free Coalition and a group of dedicated individuals committing to creating a drug-free environment. We work tirelessly to educate, empower, and support our community in the fight against drug abuse. Through preventions, programs, awareness campaigns, and partnership, we've made a significant impact. Join us in our mission to create a drug-free community together. We can make a difference. Visit our social media accounts or email us today to find out how you can get involved. Let's go Leopards and Leopardettes.
This broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football is brought to you by your friends at Physical Therapy Central, 301 East Cherokee Street in Lindsay. When you're ready to take that first step towards living a pain-free life, let Physical Therapy Central create a treatment plan just for you. Call 405-756-2324. Visit ptcentral.org or come by 301 East Cherokee in Lindsay. Good luck, Leopards, from Physical Therapy Central.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay. South Central Medical Center is a proud supporter of Lindsay Public Schools, and all of the staff and providers would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards the best of luck this football season. Go Leopards from everyone at South Central Medical Center.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us. Small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.
Back here at halftime, Conger Field in Purcell. The Purcell Dragons have a 7-0 lead here at halftime over the Lindsay Leopards. Greg Peary and Andrew Lyon here as we get to our unofficial first half stats. And Andrew, just before we went to break, we mentioned the fact that the Leopard defense gave up that very first offensive play that went for 90 yards and a touchdown. Mm-hmm. Since then, they have done a fantastic job of locking down that Purcell offense.
Agreed.
It's been awesome to watch them rebound from that. But 167 yards on the ground for Purcell in that first half on 18 rushing plays. They did not have a single pass play in that first half. 127 of those 167 belong to Boston Knowles. And so you take off his 190-yard touchdown, and he's got 10 carries and 30 yards. And so when you tell me that you held him to just 3 yards a carry in that first half, I think that is phenomenal. They had Bennett came in with 17 yards on 2 carries. Billingsley had 3 carries for 18 yards. Martin had a carry for 3, and then Chavez had that 1 carry for 2 yards. But, again, the Leopard defense, after that first play, really have settled in and locked up Purcell, who had, again, 167 yards on 18 rushing plays was all of their offense in that first half, and that 90-yard touchdown for Boston Knowles. Leopards, on the other hand, have very ugly offensive numbers. 13 rushing plays, a net of -1 yards. Taylor ends up with 8 carries in the first half and nets 11 yards out of those 8 carries. But Isaac Cameron has four carries, and 3 of those 4 are for losses. He's -7. And then Crew Flood had the one toss there, and he ended up losing 5 on that one. So the Leopards, again, -1 on the yardage in the rushing game. They are positive in the passing game. Cameron ends up 6 of 10 passing, 33 yards, 17 of those on 3 catches for Manny Aguero. Crew Flood had a couple of catches for 12 yards, and then McCulley ends up with 1 4-yard reception, but again, 33 through the air for the Leopards. So a net of 32 yards of offense tells you that, again, the offense still needs to get on track for the Leopards, but the defense has really come up big after giving up that first play.
Yes, they have. Hey, Purcell's defense has been very, very, very tough tonight. Starting out, we were trying to run inside with Dutton, and it was 3 runs up the middle, and it was Christian Kirk 3 times stuffing him. So we've had to come up, manufacture some different ways to spread the ball around and get it outside, and we've had a little more success. I'm actually a little bit surprised by the negative rushing number. I thought it seemed a little more positive than that, but Purcell has been tough. I mentioned Christian Kirk. He's got 4 tackles tonight. Boston Knowles has 3. Noel Chavez with 3. And Billingsley, the leading tackler for Purcell, with 5 tackles to his credit and a forced fumble. A lot of just straight ahead running from Purcell tonight. Well, I shouldn't say just straight ahead, but all running, no passing is what I'm getting at. So, Lindsay, as you mentioned, tough time. First drive, one play, 90 yards. If I recall, there was a 22-yarder the very next drive. So 112 of those that was given up by the Leopard defense came off 2 plays.
Right.
So outside of those 2 larger plays, they really tightened up the screws. I'm glad to see that they got tough. Torres came in and really added some size to the interior there. And, you know, I got some words of wisdom from a great former football player
I tell you.
a little bit earlier in the game. That was Coach John Inman, former head coach John Inman. And in bold caps or all caps letters, he said, "Stop the fullback." That's the key, been the key here tonight. And if you do stop the fullback, you eliminate a huge part of their attack, because these 2 fullbacks that they're utilizing tonight, pretty tough dudes in Knowles and Billingsley. And we really started wrapping them up, getting the big bodies working up front has been a big help. And so looking a lot better toward the end of that. Toward the end of that first half, Tackling-wise, Dutton Taylor leads the pack tonight with 5 and 1 tackle for loss. Tug Fott has gotten 3. Manny Aguero with 3. Torres, Cameron, Crew Flood, Keegan Gibson all on the board with a couple apiece. Lucky Booth tonight with a tackle, so glad to see him getting involved. Maybe the best stat for the Leopards tonight is they've held this Dragon offense to 0 yards passing.
Yes.
Which is a phenomenal passing defense for the Leopards. Of course, there were no attempts. But
I was going to keep my mouth shut and say, hey, you're right. They absolutely have. But, yes, there have been no pass attempts by Purcell yet. So,
looking on the bright side there.
There you go.
Let me touch quickly on penalties. The Leopards have been pretty clean tonight, just a couple of penalties for 5 each, 10 yards total. Purcell, a few boo-boos here in the first half, a 15-yarder. And 3 just offsides, 5-yarders for a total of so that's 4 for a total of 30 yards for them. So fairly clean, both sides, penalty-wise. I guess Purcell has gotten their first game jitters over with. So we'll see how they do in the second half. It's a 7-0 ball game, Greg. After that first play from the scrimmage, I thought it could be ugly. I was hoping it wasn't, and it has turned out not to be. So very manageable spread here, 7-zip. If we can just get this offense rolling, we're right in it.
If we can stop the fullback, we'll be in good shape.
Stop the fullback, and they got a few other options we got to stop too. But anyway.
With that, we're going to send it back over to JD and take another quick timeout. I've got some of our area scores as this finally got about probably everybody playing tonight. So I've got a number of our area teams that are in action tonight. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back and run through some of those scores as we continue our First National Bank halftime show from Conger Field here in Purcell after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your Leopard action at home. And don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards!
Cody Klingman and everybody at Klingman Incorporated want to send out best wishes to the Lindsay Leopard football team. Klingman Incorporated is always proud to support Lindsay school activities. So here's to a winning football season from everyone at Klingman Incorporated.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Shirok with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
We're back here at halftime in Purcell, and the Purcell Dragons with a 7-0 lead here. We're going to run through some of our area teams that are playing tonight and kind of see how they are faring up here in week 1 of the 2024 football season. We'll start last report on that one. Tuttle on the road at Newcastle, and Newcastle trails 14-0 in the second quarter in that ball game. Drop down to Class 4A, and Bridge Creek at Anadarko, and Anadarko with a 21-12 lead over the Bobcats in the second quarter. And, of course, our friends from Marlow are at Chickasha tonight, and Marlow has a 14-7 lead in the second quarter of that game. And the Class 3A, it's 21-7 now. Update score on that. Marlow up 21-7. Down to 3A, and the Pauls Valley Panthers in first quarter. Of course, our game here in Purcell, 7-0 Purcell. Washington is hosting Sulphur tonight, and this one surprises me. In the second quarter, it is 7-6 Washington with a 1-point lead over Sulphur. That game in the second quarter when that was reported. We dropped down to Class 2A, and I never did find a score on Wynnewood Comanche. Not sure what happened there, and I also did not get a score on the Elmore City Little Axe game. But I did get a score on Minko and Dibble, and Dibble has a 28-0 lead over Minko. That game also in the second quarter. Down to Class A, and the Wayne Bulldogs, Stratford Bulldogs. So it is dog on dog down there, and I don't know if that game's being played at Stratford or Wayne tonight. Didn't get that noted here, but it's 14-7 Stratford, that game. And that game at in the second quarter there when that one was reported. And then finally in Class C, the Maysville Warriors they are on the road at Mountain View Godebo. And the Warriors with an 8-0 lead. That game also in the second quarter. So there is a rundown of your scorers and area teams that are playing here on week 1 of the football season as well. We've got about 2 minutes before we kick off the second half here, and of course Purcell won the coin toss to start the game, deferred to this second half, so the Dragons' offense will be out there first. So we'll come back after this. This has been your First National Bank halftime show here on your sports leader in South Central Oklahoma, KBLP Live.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards!
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super C Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard Football team from your fans at the Super C Mart.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back to get the third quarter underway here in Purcell. Greg Peary, Andrew Lyon, J.D. Scruggs here in the nice, cool press box at Purcell. Kevin Scruggs, Eric Bearden up top on the camera. Colton Harrell back at our studios, and Paige Sutherland back there as well. I think for a little while. She may have bailed now because, I have a feeling she's got a little one at home that would really like to see his mommy. So
you're probably right.
She probably went home to take care of him. But Colton Harrell back at our studios and Lindsay handling the FM side. Leopards again will kick off here as Purcell did defer to the second half. Boston Knowles heads back deep for the Dragons. And we'll check it here.
Looks like they're getting a talking to from the referee.
Well,
here.
and when Martin kicked off to start the game, he talked to Martin for a long time.
Okay.
So, and yes, Crew Flood, number 26, has it teed up for the Leopards. Short three-step drop. We're about ready to get the third quarter underway. Line drive heads toward the sideline, scooped up over there by Carter Bennett. He'll run out of bounds right at the 41-yard line, so a very short kick there, and the Dragons will start their third quarter. And Dobbins will be staying in at the quarterback. Martin and Bennett will also be the wingbacks. Bodie Meyer will be split left. Under center is Dobbins. Again, they try the hard count. Leopards getting better at that.
Showing some discipline. That's the third or fourth one they haven't bid on.
Little different look here. Only one wide receiver in this look. An extra tight end on that right side. They bring Martin in motion. They'll hand it off to Knowles right up the middle. And again,
Gus Torres.
Absolutely nowhere to go. And that's when you say stop the fullback. That's exactly what Coach Emmon was referring to there. Maybe a yard there for Knowles.
Yeah, good tough play by Torres there. Just crashing down, giving him nowhere to go.
Second down and 9. Meyer stays the lone receiver left. And see if I can pick out who the extra guy on the line is here.
Yeah, tight end on the far side. Can't see his number.
Under center, Dobbins bring Martin in motion. Again, they'll hand it off to Knowles, and again he is stopped and may have lost the yard back to the original. Be a third down and 10.
And it looked like Torres again on that tackle. Crew.
So
Crew Flood helping out on that one too. Let me give him credit.
Big third down right here for the Leopard defense. They run the option play. It's pitched in the back to Martin, and he's going to be short. Picked up some good yardage there, but he's going to get to the 48-yard line, so a pickup of 7. It's going to bring up a fourth down and 3, and Coach Dillard with a decision here. And it looks like he's leaving the offense on the field. I believe that is number 57, Landry Bacon. He's a 5'11", 285-pounder. He's lined up at the tight end on the right-hand side. Fourth down. See if the Leopard defense can get off the field here. Oh, bad snap.
Wow.
And Dobbins took a shot right there, and they'll lose yardage. And the Leopard defense comes out with a turnover on downs and get the ball at the Purcell 46-yard line.
Good defensive stand there. Leopards looking a lot tougher. We're forcing them to have to come up with some different ways to move the football because we are stopping the fullback.
Stopping the fullback. So Leopards, for the second time tonight, will start on the Purcell side of the 50. The last one didn't turn out too well. Let's see if this one does. In fact, it's at the same spot. The Purcell side. He's back to pass. Has time. Rolls. He's got
Look at that.
Taylor is going to take it to the house on the touchdown pass from Isaac Cameron, 46 yards.
There we go. Excellent play call there. I did notice it was a little bit odd, Dutton lining up in that slot over there on the left side. And was not expecting that, though. Great call and well executed.
Leopards line up in the swinging gate. They'll snap out of it and throw the pass, and it's caught. 2-point conversion is good. And I believe that's Aguero.
I believe it's Manny. Yep, it is.
Aguero with the 2-point conversion, and with 9:36 left to go here in the third quarter, the Leopards have taken the lead 8-7. And the scoreboard says 22-7. Hey, I like that. That was a 22-point play. 8-7 Leopards. We're back after this timeout. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Well, you can't script it much better than that to start this third quarter. The Leopards force a turnover on downs, and the Purcell get the ball on Purcell side of the 50, and then have a one-play 46-yard touchdown pass. And here's the kickoff. Knowles takes it from a knee at the 20, and squirts to the side, spins, and gets out across the 30 to the 34-yard line.
That was Crew Flood finishing that one off, and there was a little bit of extracurricular activity down there, too.
Yeah, I would never expect that in a Purcell Lindsay game at all.
These are usually pretty calm games between these two squads.
Yeah, I mean, there's no ill feelings between these two teams at all. They love each other. 1st and 10, Purcell. Wren goes wide right. Meyer is wide left. Again, they go the hard count. Nobody jumps. Knowles is the lone back. Bennett is wing right. Martin wing left. With Dobbins under center. 1st and 10 Purcell. They're on 34. Bennett in motion. The handoff to Knowles.
Play.
And again, stuffed in the backfield.
That is Caven Hunter?
Hunter comes up the bottom of that pile, and Knowles loses yardage. Back to the 33. It'll be a 2nd down and 11.
Glad to see Caven getting involved here on defense. I played ball with his old man.
Receivers in tight this time, either side. Knowles still in the backfield. Dobbins under center, 2nd down, 11. This time the option, the pitch, in the back to Chavez, and there's number 10, Lucky Booth, stands him up in the backfield. A big loss on the play. Leopard defense is smelling blood right now, and they are going hard. They marked the forward progress at the 28-yard line, so it's a loss of 5 for Chavez. Going to break up a 3rd down and 16. Billingsley now in at running back. Meyer left, Wren right. Bennett and Martin the wing backs with Dobbins under center. And again, the option coming this way, and in the backfield, Bennett has to just go back and cover it. It's a bad pitch, goes back inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. And that is a huge loss, and to force a for sure punt now for the Dragons as they lose all the way back to the 19, a loss of 9. Brings up a 4th down and 25.
Man, what a flipping momentum here.
No kidding. First punt of the night for the Dragons. Good snap. Nice punt. And Aguero calls for the fair catch, and it actually bounces off of one of the Dragons. And that should be down at the 44 where it hit the Purcell player.
Yep.
So the first punt of the night gets a net of about 25 yards as the ball was at the 19-yard line, and the Leopards will have it at the Purcell 44. So they'll start their second possession of this second half in Dragon territory with 7:09 left to go, and they now have an 8-7 lead over the Dragons. Aguero is the lone receiver left. They bring Turner in to be in the slot right, Dutton in the backfield. McCulley in motion right to left. They throw the little bubble screen, and they're going to look McCulley pass it. He's got a man downfield, and there's no flag.
There should have been a hold on that.
How do you not call that? They had the play and nearly came up with the reception back there for Tug Fought, but again, should have been a pass interference that is not called right there. So call it a 2nd down and 10 now. Nice trick play right there, though, to let McCulley try to make that pass. Trips left. Tug Fought, the lone receiver right. Back to pass, Cameron. And threw it. And Flood was not looking for it. And that one falls incomplete. So the Leopards have gone from being in great field position to now being the 3rd down and 10. Still in good position at the 44, but now need to convert right here. McCulley, Flood, and Aguero are all split left. Fought is split right. Taylor in the backfield with Cameron. Here comes the blitz. They'll get it out to Cameron on the edge, and I don't know if he'll get it turned. They're not going to get around big number 50. That is Jonathan Minor. Snuffed that one out. Cameron didn't have a chance on the blitz coming off that right side. And the loss goes back to the 49-yard line. So Taylor, his numbers going the wrong direction again. -5 on that one. And Cameron will have to back up in punt formation with a 4th down and 15. Low snap. He can't get a hold of it. But gets off.
Wow.
Nice. That's the best punt he's had all night. Can he get there and down it?
My goodness.
He did. Did he?
He did.
He at the 1-foot line. What a job for a punt that he had trouble even getting a hold of the snap.
My goodness, you nailed it. That was the best-looking punt he's had yet.
It was a perfect spiral. Maybe we need to do that every time. Purcell, with 6:10 left in the 3rd, starts at their own 1-yard line.
Man, great awareness down there, too, getting that picked up before crossing the goal line.
Wren will go wide right. Dobbins in his own end zone to snap this one. Bennett in motion, right up the middle, and the Leopards got him for the safety.
Wow.
Knowles tackled
Great
in
job.
the end zone, and the Leopards get the safety.
And was that Tanner Bills? I think it was.
There's a bunch of white shirts back there for sure, and it's 10-0 Leopards.
I don't get to mark the safety column on my stat sheet very often, but I'm happy to do so.
So 10-0 Leopards with the safety. As Knowles loses yardage, and the Leopard offense, or defensive line is just owned this 3rd quarter.
Absolutely, man. These guys are on a tear.
I think they figured out Purcell's not going to throw the ball, and they're just going. They're just lining up 9 in the box and going.
Yeah,
and it's working perfect.
Well, and they're staying fairly disciplined. We're stopping that fullback like we're supposed to, but they've tried to squirt out around the end several times, and we've had guys there doing their job. McDonald's been out there to protect that outside a number of times. Eli Curry in the safety position doing the same. So, just good job all across the board.
So Martin will kick from his own 25 after the safety. And the Leopards actually put like 4 deep here with McCulley and Flood, Aguero and Dutton. And the kick from Martin heads in the direction of Flood, but it'll go out of bounds. So an out of bounds on a safety kick, where would you place the ball? Because it doesn't go to the 35 anymore. I guess they put it at the 50. So this official on this side is marking it at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's where it goes out, but it is a penalty. So,
and typically, on a regular kickoff, instead of the 20, you would get it at the 35. So
I think you add 5 or 10. 5 looks like.
So they're going to put it at the 45-yard line.
Now let's put the hammer down and take this one to the house.
Third straight possession for the Leopards to start on the Dragon side of the 50. Right up the middle goes Dutton, and he gets to the 40-yard line. A nice 5-yard run on first down there for Dutton Taylor.
Nice little run. Simple dive right up the middle.
Second down and 5 at the 40.
And that was Landry Bacon with the tackle there.
And let's go one more. Tug Fott is in at quarterback. Dutton Taylor, the tailback. Bunch of receivers right. And Fott's going to keep it himself, going left, tucks it up inside, gets across the 40 down to the 37-yard line. He'll pick up 3. And we've got a Dragon down on the field, so we'll have an injury timeout here, as the Leopards will have a 3rd down and 2 coming up after this. And actually it is Casey Billingsley, and they will help him up. This may just be a cramp. He will walk off the field, so we'll keep it here. But I tell you what, the Leopard, that's a different wrinkle for this Leopard offense. You bring Tug Fott in at quarterback, and you put in basically 2 up-backs in there on one side of the field. Give Purcell something different to look at.
Yeah, and Tug played a little quarterback in that inter-squad scrimmage. Wasn't sure, if he was going to get a lot of snaps at that position or not. But, I didn't see where it was. Did you see Cameron on the sideline, or did they have him lined up elsewhere?
I have not seen him on the sideline. I didn't see him on the field.
So
but,
I hope that he's not
hurt.
And he is looks fully dressed over there, standing upright. So I suspect they're just trying something different.
Tanner Bills and Aiden Turner are the 2 up-backs. Taylor at the backfield. 3rd down and 2. Taylor right up the middle. Big shoot. He's at the 30. Job. Puts his head down. He's to the 25 and a 1st down. And they'll mark him at the 26-yard line, so I'll pick up 11 for Taylor.
Another cramp here. The guy that dragged him down, I can't get his number.
And you got a guy in the backfield back here, too, that for Purcell.
Oh, 2 of them.
Yeah, you've got 2 Dragons down right now,
yeah,
and I think they're both cramps.
A lineman there. Can't see his number either, so I'm sure they'll be all right here. It's just, again, their first game tonight, so they haven't yet had to put this kind of effort in. And it is tough, man. I used to cramp a lot back in my day, and we thought we were in shape, but until you start leaving it all on the field, you just don't know.
I can get up out of the chair and get a cramp. But again, 4:56 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It is 10-7. Leopards by 3. Scored a touchdown on a one-play drive, their first possession of the game, on a 46-yard touchdown pass from Isaac Cameron to Dutton Taylor right over the middle.
And that's big Gunner Baker there getting up. 6'3", 285, big boy. And He's got a hamstring.
He's struggling. Yep, it is not working.
Been there, big boy. I feel for you. Who else do we have getting up over here? Number 12.
That is Martin, Devin Martin.
And he made that last tackle just hanging on for dear life as Mr. Dutton went by him. He had a leg and just wouldn't let go. He's played a good game.
He has. He plays both sides and starts at that wing back and then also starts in the backfield for Purcell on defense. So here we go. 1st and 10 Leopards. The Purcell 26. Aguero is the lone receiver left. Again, Bills and Aiden Turner are in the slot on the right. Taylor is behind Thought. The high snap. And Thought's just going to have to take it and run, and he might even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a tough run for him. And he did get back to the line of scrimmage. And thought we were going to have another one there. Bodie Meyer was a little slow to get up there. He looked like he was reaching for a toe there as well. But
yeah, there's been a few. We've had Billingsley go down.
Both those big
Martin
linemen.
And 2 big linemen. So now's the time to put the hammer down.
Thought's headed off the field, and we're going to have Cameron back in the game at quarterback. Again, Aguero is the lone receiver left. Cameron looking for the slant. Aguero with the spin move. Can he get to the 15? And he got close.
Boy, it's awfully close. We'll see.
He's at the 16. He's going to be very close to the first down.
Line judge is right at the stick.
Yep, they give him the first down. 10-yard reception there. And the Leopards are on the move and in the red zone at the 16. Same formation. Cameron to Dutton. Taylor over left side, nowhere to go.
Nothing there that time.
Absolutely no
Who's
hole.
that big boy? 72. Dylan Smith plugging that hole.
And Taylor's going to have to come out as his helmet was taken off somewhere in all of that. And they put the ball right back at the 16-yard line. No gain on the play will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Aiden Turner steps in at running back with Taylor on the sideline now. They'll stay with the 2 up backs. Cameron rolls to his right, quarterback keeper. There's nowhere to go. He makes it to the edge. Cuts up inside. He gets in. Oh, ripped backwards. Where's the flag? That's
like
either a horse collar or a face mask or something there. They don't call anything.
No, got another cramp down
there.
But
I tell you what, I didn't think he was going to get anywhere, and he ended up getting to the 12-yard line and picked up 4 yards to make it at least more manageable 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, it looked blown up from the get-go, and he just kept trudging along, finally found a seam to cut back into. Good heads-up play.
Turner behind Cameron. Give it to him. Left side, side steps. He gets to the 10, but he's going to be short of the first down by about 4 yards as he gets to the 9-yard line and picks up 3.
Looked like Billingsley with another tackle there.
4th down and 3 at the Purcell 9-yard line. Dutton Taylor comes back in the game. Thought checks out. Cameron in at quarterback. You've got Maverick Dodson and Aiden Turner up front. And busted play. Oh, but Cameron inside the 5. The pile being pushed toward the end zone. Did he get there?
Oh, my goodness, it is close. I think he's a
little
short.
1-yard line.
Wow.
1st and goal, Leopards at the 1. On a busted play. He turned left. Taylor went right. And we've got a Purcell player down again, and this one doesn't look like a cramp.
I think it might be Billingsley again. I'm not 100% on that till he gets up.
Looks like he's in some pain.
But it appears to be cramps again.
It is a cramp. So, yes. So, another player down with a cramp for Purcell, but the Leopards knocking on the door with a 1st and goal at the 1. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll send over to JD. We'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
1st and goal, Leopards from the 1-yard line. Cameron in the backfield. Dutton Taylor will be back there with him. They'll stay with the 2 up-backs with Dodson and Bills. Give it to Taylor. Steps into the end zone. Touchdown, Leopards. A 1-yard touchdown run for Dutton Taylor.
Great job.
So Taylor's got both of the touchdowns for the Leopards. He did one through the air on a 46-yard pass, and that one on the ground from 1 yard out. And flags fly as the Leopards were going for 2 there, and they're going to get a false start. And you said it, Andrew, the change in momentum here in this 3rd quarter has just been undeniable.
Well, you can they have a different swag about them this half. They look confident as they run out on the field, and they've just started manhandling these guys. I guess found out that Purcell's human or something and decided they're not any better than we are.
They'll go for 2 with twins either side, Dutton in the backfield. Cameron from the shotgun, back to pass, and throws, and it's tipped and will fall incomplete. And the Leopards will, with 2:03 left in the 3rd, have a 16-7 lead over the Purcell Dragons. We'll send it back over to JD. We'll take a timeout. We're back with more live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
.203 left here in the 3rd quarter. That's been all Leopards here in this second half so far. They lead 16-7 with 2:03 left to go in the 3rd. Flood. Line drive on the ground, and it's going to be scooped up by Carter Bennett over there. Tries to get around, and he'll be tripped up back at the 31-yard line, so that's where the Dragons will take over. This is their 4th possession here in this second half. They turned it over on downs on their first drive. Had to punt their second drive. The Leopards pull off the safety on the 3rd drive, and so now with 1:56 left, they'll start this 4th drive of the second half at their own 31. Dobbins still in at quarterback, under center. Again, they try the hard count. Knowles is the running back. Wing right, Martin, Bennett wing left. Brody Meyer split left. Wren is split right. And bad snap picked up by Dobbins, and he'll be tracked down over there again. A big play from Lucky Booth. A loss on the play, goes back to the 29-yard line, a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12.
Just want to mention to our live stream watchers that we are having some technical difficulties with the scoreboard, so We apologize for that. Mr. JD is diligently working on getting that fixed right now.
Well, it is 16-7 Leopards. We can tell you what the score is.
You betcha.
Until then. Under center, Dobbins. Right up the middle and over on the option right. And another pitch back in the backfield. And there's Knowles that gets across the 40 to the 41. But we've got a flag in the backfield, so hang on. And actually that was Martin on the carry. My apologies. And Martin comes up a little gimpy. And we're going to have a hold on Purcell, so that one's coming back anyway.
Hey, lucky break there. Well.
Would have had a first down right there, or right at the first down marker anyway, and instead they will back them up. And so instead of a 2nd and 12, they'll put the ball at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 21. Knowles back in at running back. Bennett, wing right. Martin, wing left. Dobbins sends actually Chavez, and they're going to throw the pass down the middle of the field and nowhere close. First pass, and you're going to call a pass interference on that. Don't like that call at all, as Aguero was running step for step down the field with the intended receiver there, which I think was Wren, but they're going to call the pass interference and give Purcell a break out of that deep hole they were in. Move the ball out to the 36-yard line. So now you've got a third down in what, 5?
Yes, sir.
Still a big third down. They had it marked as a 1st and 5, but that should still be.
They've got 2nd down.
Yeah, it would be 2nd because they will replay that down. So 2nd down and 5. 9-yard line.
Scott Jones with that tackle, number 54.
And 2 more Dragons down on the field. So another timeout. It's going to be a third down, and we're going to call it 2.
3 of them.
And, yeah, we do. We have 3 Dragons on the field with cramps. 2 coming up, and they have been so good at stuffing this run game. See if they can come up with another big stop here.
Yeah, we've definitely pretty much eliminated the fullback dive as a major threat.
The last to come up off the field there and come out with that cramp, but Purcell with a 3rd down and 2 coming up. The ball at their own 39-yard line. 39 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Greg Peary, Andrew Lyon, bringing you all the action from Conger Field here in Purcell. Leopard defense heads back out. Bennett is going to be wing right.
Look at the confidence as they come out. It's just a different look.
They are pumped up. Meyer left, Wren right. Knowles in the backfield. Dobbins will send Chavez in motion, and the Leopards snuff it out again. Bennett has nowhere to go.
Crew flood came up and stuck him. Nice play.
Bennett will lose back to the 36-yard line. A loss of 3 is going to bring up a 4th down and 5. There'll be there's 4 seconds left before the end of the 3rd. So we've got the final play of the 3rd quarter away, and we're going to be ready to start the 4th. After this timeout, see if the Leopards can take this one in with a 16-7 lead as we start the 4th quarter. After this timeout, this is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
A personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fourth down for Purcell and 3, and back to pass out in the flat, caught by Bodie Meyer, and he'll have the first down out at the 45-yard line. Quick out, first completed pass of the game for the Dragons.
Well, you had to figure it was going to come at some point.
Right. First and 10, Purcell at the 45. I believe that is Billingsley in the backfield, maybe Knowles, but under center is Dobbins. And right up the middle is, nope, they do run the option out to the side over here. Chavez trying to make the edge. Cameron slows him down and finally brings him down, but not till he gets a first down in Leopard territory at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, they had us outnumbered, I guess, out here. There wasn't.
So first and 10 Leopards, they are now, or excuse me, first and 10 Dragons at the Leopard 44-yard line. Knowles in the backfield. In motion, Chavez. Back to pass. And Leopards with the sack. Oh. Guess who? Gus Torres. And again, they're going to get a very favorable spot out of this because the official is standing at the 49-yard line. This guy's trying to mark it back here where he actually went down, and this guy's going to say no, he was at the 49. That's a horrible spot.
Well, it is Purcell, Greg.
Yep, but it does lose yardage. But, yeah, second down and 15 back at the 49. Meyer left, Wren is right. And Knowles will be in the backfield. Chavez wing left, Dragons at the Leopard 49. Dobbins under center. And the option coming right, and nothing doing.
Dutton
Taylor stops Dobbins at the 50-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. It's going to bring up a third down and 16. So Leopard defense is really stood the test here in this ballgame after that very first play of the game. Very proud of the way they. And back to pass, right over the middle, and it's caught. Nice reach up there for Carter Bennett. Jumped up and snagged that one out of the air at the Leopard 31-yard line, and he picks up 19 in the first down.
And there's a flag. What are we going to have?
So we have a flag on the field well after the play. And what we're hearing is that there may have been some jawing going on from number 50, Jonathan Miner, on the Dragons. And they're going to call it on the Leopards.
On the Leopards.
Things get out of control, and that 15-yarder is going to move the ball from the 31. Math tells me right that should go to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I never was good at math, Greg.
Yeah. I'm not going to say I am either, but
you're right.
When you give Purcell that kind of field position, this Leopard defense better get back in the game right here because Purcell scores right here, and you're down to a one-possession game. Dobbins has Knowles in the backfield, but he's also got Bennett back behind Knowles. A little different look here for the Dragons. And they'll give it to Knowles right over the left. Nope. Again, there is the 7-yard line. He picks up 9, looks like, and it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Got to stay tough right here.
Yep. Purcell starting to get some of that momentum back right here. Knowles stays in the backfield. Bennett in motion. Give it to Knowles, and he'll take it into the end zone. Too easy. 7-yard touchdown run for Boston Knowles, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that takes the game to a 16-13 score with an extra point try coming up for the Dragons. 8:06 left to go. Let's see what Purcell does here as they will send Devin. Martin ready. Dobbins, the holder. Low snap, gets it there. The kick on the way, and they say it is good. 8:06 left in the ball game. We have a barn burner. It is 16-14. Leopards on top by 2. We're back after this timeout. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys support.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
So the Dragons finally get something positive going here, and they go a 16 of the night. Makes it 16-14. Leopards still with the 2-point lead. High short kick, and that one takes a bounce. It's taken by Aiden Beck at the 30. To
Let's
35,
go.
to the
Let's
edge,
go.
to the 40, to the 45,
Flag.
to the 50, to the 40, and out of bounds. But we've got a flag back here in the backfield. Hang on, because I have a feeling we're going to. Great job right there.
Very athletic run by Aiden. Haven't really gotten to see what he can do very much. That was impressive, but unfortunately coming on back.
The flag at the 40, which means this will probably come back to the 30-yard line. So they do spot it at the 30-yard line. So 7:56 left in the ball game. 16-14 Leopards, but the Leopards will have it 1st and 10, their own 30. And a bad snap. And Dutton just has to fall on it back at the 15, and the momentum has shifted completely the other direction now. Tugthought is in there at quarterback, and they're going to spot the ball at the 16-yard line. That's a loss of 14 on the play, and unfortunately that goes against Dutton Taylor because he was the one who covered it.
Man, that's a 55-yard swing.
Yes.
From where we should be down here to where we are now. That's tough.
2nd down and 24 now. Thought another high snap, but he manages to pull it down, breaks a tackle, and he'll get out near the 20. And they'll spot him right on the 20-yard line. So he does pick up 4 out of that bad snap. But, boy, that was ugly because that one would have probably made it to the end zone. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 20 now. Leopards in a hole right here. Thought stays in at quarterback. Taylor the running back. 2 slot backs on the left side. Another bad snap, but down. Taylor takes it right up the middle, and he'll get out to the 25-yard line. but well short of where he needed to go, because that's going to bring up a 4th down and 15, and the Leopards, who was hoping to take a lot of time off of that clock with just that 2-point lead, and now at the 24-yard line.
We may have to get this done with defense.
Cameron will go back in punt formation, and they've got Devin Dobbins back deep. Deacon Dobbins, my apologies, Deacon, to receive this punt. Cameron. And that one's blocked, but it gets a nice roll and all the way inside the 40 and down to the 36-yard line. So a nice, again, roll after an ugly punt. And it'll go to the 36 of Purcell. So they will have 5:55 left in the ballgame. Do we want to talk about what happened last season?
Nope.
You don't. Do you remember the end of the game last season when the Leopards took a lead with 4 minutes to go in the game, and Purcell came back and scored with 9 seconds left to beat us by 1 point?
I chose not to remember, Greg.
So here's Purcell down by 2, 5:55 left to go in the game, and they've got it at their own 36. We'll see how this plays out. Dobbins under center. Knowles in the backfield. Hard snap doesn't work. Bennett is wing left. Martin is wing right. Bodie Meyer is the wide receiver left. And Carter Wren is wide receiver right. Oscar Wren, my apologies. Play clock down to 10. Dobbins steps in. Martin in motion. Right up the middle. Knowles, and he'll get to the 40, pick up 4 yards, and bring up a 2nd down and 6. That's the 16th play of the game.
Taylor's slow to get up down there, too. He'll shake it off. He'll be all right. That's 9 tackles for him unofficially, by the way.
Taylor will check out, though, and Tug Thought will replace him. 2nd down, 6. The ball at the Purcell 40-yard line. Dobbins with now an I formation behind him with Knowles and Bennett. Right up the middle, Knowles, and he can't get out of the grasp of number 50.
Caven Hunter.
Short of the 1st down, he gets to the 44. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. Big 3rd down play here again for the Leopard defense as we go under 5 minutes left in the game. Really got to have a stop right here. Knowles the lone setback this time. Dobbins under center. Motion Bennett. Knowles breaks it to the right. He's got a lot of room, and he trips and falls. He gets the 1st down, but that was far shorter of where he could have ended up had he not stumbled and fell. He gets to the Leopard 47, though. 9 more on that play for Boston Knowles. That was his 20th carry of the game.
Taylor checked back in.
Leopard defense really needs to get tough right here. Martin is now going to move up and line up behind Knowles in the backfield. Bennett will stay wing left. Well, Knowles ran into each other in the backfield, and Dobbins created a whole lot out of nothing there as he got to the 43-yard line and picked up 4 yards. Second down and 6 at the Leopard 43. Clock runs with 3:35. Dobbins under center. Knowles. And, they run the option, and Dobbins got loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 25. And down to the 23-yard line. Make it the 22-yard line. He picks up 21 yards on a play that I thought they had him right at the line of scrimmage, and he cuts inside and breaks the tackle and gets all the way to the 22. Really starting to get ugly here.
Yeah, Purcell's got their second wind here. We're starting to look a little bit worn out, lost a little bit of that energy and that mojo. This is where you just got to suck it up and fight.
Under center. And again with Knowles, and they're going to get a false start on the Dragons. We'll take that with 3:02 left in the game. Back them up to the 27, make it a 1st and 15. Both teams still have 3 timeouts left. That will start to come into play here as we go under 3 minutes to go. Knowles will have Martin. And right up the middle, Knowles, and not much there. Got a couple. And they'll put him at the 23-yard line. So I'll give him 4 on that. So 2nd down, 11. As we possibly can right here. See if we can hang on to this. Again, the I formation. This time Bennett dots the I. Under center is Dobbins. And Knowles, nope, he pitches it to Bennett, but he can't get, he got away, but he can't get away from the second man, which
Great job, Keegan Gibson.
And a loss on the play for Carter Bennett. And it goes all the way back to the 25-yard line. And we're going to have a timeout called by Purcell.
Man, credit to Crew Flood right there, even though he didn't finish the tackle. He's the one that held him up and gave time for Keegan to get over there and wrap up.
So let's keep it here. 1:44 left to go in the ball game. Leopards with a 2-point lead, and Purcell will be facing a 3rd and 12 coming back out of this timeout. Some of the scores still showed Tuttle with a 14-zip lead over Newcastle. Bridge Creek trails Anadarko 28-18 in the 3rd. Marlowe up on Chickasha 27-7 that game in the 3rd. And let me see if I can get my app to update me here in some of our closer games here out of the classes 3A and 2A before we get back to business here. Washington just up 7 on Sulphur, 21-14 that game in the 4th quarter. Mentioned the Bridge Creek game. I was going to look for Pauls Valley. Leads Davis 17-7. That game last reported just before halftime. So I'm sure they are later than that now. But Pauls Valley was up at last report on that one. Big 3rd down play for the Leopard defense. 3rd and 12 for Purcell. They're at the Leopard 25-yard line. Again, the I formation. Leopard there's going to be Purcell faithful right in front of us trying to cheer their team on. And they run the option. They pitch it back to Martin. Taylor can't get him. The second man can't get him, but they get him out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Well short of the 1st down.
I think it was Melvin McDonald.
McDonald on the stop on Martin, who got to, let's see where they put him. They'll actually put it at the 16, so he did pick up 9. But he needed 12. It's going to be a 4th down and 3. And are they actually going to try to kick a field goal here and see what they do? 1:35 left in the ball game. And confusion. Clock down to 4. Purcell's going to have to call a timeout here. So it looked like they were going to set up to kick a field goal, but this time out, they may talk about it and change their mind. It's going to be a 4th down and 3 from the Leopard 16-yard line. Let's take a timeout with them. We'll come back after this. This is live coverage of Leopard football presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
16-14, Leopards by 2, a minute 35 left to go in the ball game, and the Dragons with a 4th down, and it'll be a 4th down in 5. And they're going to send Devin Martin out to try a 33-yard field goal to put Purcell up by 1. See what happens. Good snap, good hold. It's up in the air. It hits the crossbar. It comes away. It hit the crossbar and bounced back. It is no good. And with a minute 31 left in the ball game, the Leopards have the ball and a 2-point lead. The scoreboard showed that Purcell has 3 timeouts left, but we know they took at least 2.
Yep.
If not 3. So I'm not positive the timeout count on here. But with a minute 31 to go, the Leopards, the great position here to just run the clock out and get away from Conger Field with a win. The Leopards have it. Put it at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. A minute 31 left. Snap it. Cameron in there. Gets it to Taylor. Taylor right up the middle. Bounces out, and he'll get wrapped up and pushed backwards. And timeout called by Purcell. So that will be their final timeout. With a minute 23 left to go. And let's see where they give the forward progress to Dutton Taylor, as they'll spot it at the 23-yard line. So 3 more yards for Dutton Taylor.
So they just now took a timeout off the board.
Yeah.
and the announcer said they've taken their 2nd timeout now, and I believe that's at least 3 at this point.
So the ball at the 23-yard line. Give Taylor 3 on that carry. That was Taylor's 16th carry of the game. He's been a workhorse tonight.
Yeah, he's had a good game defensively for sure, and he's carried the ball a number of times.
So you've got a minute 23 left. A 1st down here would for sure seal it. But Purcell, we'll see. I want to say they had already taken 2 of their timeouts before that one. So Cameron, the snap to give to Taylor, and he slips and falls, and we've got a flag as well. So hang on. And it's on this near side. Let's see what the call is here. And the white hat's going to come all the way over to this side to see what the flag is. Taylor did lose a yard, by the way, on that play back to the 22. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 8, depending on what the flag is here. Yeah. So we got an illegal shift on the Leopards. That is declined. Which probably makes sense, because I'm assuming that the clock will start when the ball is put ready for play. But if the play clock should go, to 25 right here, I would think. And actually, yeah, it does. Yes, they start it there, but they don't start the game clock, which I would have thought it would have started right there. Taylor breaks to the right, cuts it upfield, pushes his way across the 25 before getting gang tackled there. And they let Purcell call another timeout. And now we've got more flags flying after the play, so we've got some extracurriculars going here. And if this goes on the Leopards are going to mess around and give Purcell another chance at this with too much time on the clock. That was a 3rd down and 8 play, by the way, that ended up at the 26-yard line. So it was 4 yards on the carry for Dutton Taylor. But again, with the flag after the play, we've got a personal foul called on the Leopards. So you're going to back them up, and, of course, you'll get to replay the third down, so you'll get to take some more time off the clock, but – and Purcell may have the option to decline this penalty as well. That's the other – see what so they do take the penalty. Moves it back to the 13-yard line. So a third down, I'm going to call it 17. And officials are going to talk some more. There's a minute 10 left in the ballgame, by the way. It's 16-14. Leopards with a 2-point lead. But they're saying fourth down. Well, I guess the penalty was after the play.
Yeah, it was.
So since it was after the play, then the play would count. So that makes sense. It would be fourth down. So now Cameron has to punt away with a minute 10 to go.
Almost
nearly
blocked.
had it blocked. It's taken at the 45 of the Leopards and tripped up. And that was Martin, who is tripped up at the 40-yard line. So a minute 2 left to go. The Dragons are still alive with the ball at the Leopard 40-yard line. This defense is going to have to bow up one more time.
Yep.
And they're still showing both these teams with one timeout left. Again, I'm confused with that, but we'll go with it.
Yep, gut check right here. Missed a golden opportunity to drive a nail in the coffin, but here we are back on D. Nothing left to do but man up.
Got a man up right here. Knowles with Chavez behind him in the I formation. Dobbins under center. They run the option. Dobbins pitches it out. Chavez run out of bounds at the 30.
Dutton Taylor.
Very close to a first down. They'll mark him at the 31. So he's actually a yard short. Second down and 1, but it stops the clock out of bounds with 57 seconds left in the game. Knowles in the backfield. Chavez wing left. Bennett is wing right. Dobbins. Right up the middle. Knowles breaks loose. Look out. Game tackled there with Taylor
and Lucky Booth.
Lucky Booth. But he gets the first down at the 22-yard line. Go hurry up here. 45 seconds left in the ball game. Knowles in the backfield. Dobbins under center. In motion, Chavez. Run the option. It's pitched to Bennett. There's giving me to Chavez. Chavez cuts inside. He gets to the 10.
Dutton Taylor again.
But it's going to be a 12-yarder and a first down at the 10-yard line. 33 seconds left. The clock runs. It's actually at the 11. Bennett in motion. Knowles stopped. Nowhere to go. Got a yard. And Purcell calls their final timeout with 17 seconds left on the clock. I really can't wait to go back and watch this game and see how many timeouts we're given here.
And that was Keegan Gibson right there. I want to give him credit. That's a big-time stop.
Big
when
time.
We need it.
17 seconds left. Let's talk a little strategy here. You don't have timeouts left.
Or do they?
Well,
they might have one more.
Knows? You're down by 2. With the ball at the 10, you're back to, what, a 22-yarder. Now, he's got, Martin's got the leg. Do you kick a field goal right here? Do you run the risk of running a play and then running out of time? Or do you come out right now and kick a field goal and try to win this thing? They're going to actually go with the offense, and here's my thought. If you're going to do this, you're either going to run it to the middle of the field or you're going to throw a pass right here and throw it to the end zone. That's what they're doing. They're going with the pass, and it's incomplete.
That stops the clock.
13 seconds left. Probably going to see that same type of play again. You're going to be throwing and throwing for the end zone, and you either get a touchdown out of it or you try to kick a field goal. And here's a big thing for the Leopards. You know, if you can hold them out of the end zone, then – but they're going to send the kicking team out there. Devin Martin. We should have a timeout left according to the scoreboard. I think I would call it try to ice Devin Martin right here.
Yep, I would do the same.
And
he did push it right earlier.
He did. This will be a 28-yard attempt, and we got a flag and a delay of game.
I was not watching
the clock. Yeah. So now your chip shot looks a whole lot different because you're now backing the ball up to the 16-yard line. It's amazing. A 5-yard penalty just goes to the 15 and not the 16. So now you're going to put the ball down at the 23. It's now a 33-yard field goal. That's the one that hit the crossbar earlier.
Mm-hmm.
This is the game right here. 13 seconds left, and the kick is on the way, and it looks like it's good.
He got it.
He got it.
Man.
And Purcell will take a 1-point lead with 8 seconds left on the clock. And now I wish I'd have never mentioned last year when I mentioned that Purcell came back and scored with 9 seconds left and beat us by 1 point, 35-34. And now they do it here tonight with a 33-yard field goal from Devin Martin to take a 1-point lead with 8 seconds left. The Leopards do have a timeout here, but you need a massive return and a Hail Mary play to put this one in the end zone to be able to come up with a win here.
Yep. Going to have to come up with some magic here.
So Martin will trot out to kick it away after he has just kicked a 33-yard field goal, the same distance he missed the first time. And the Leopards gave him a second chance at it, and he nails it. Martin ready to go. Pooches this one toward the sidelines, and it will go out of bounds. Which is probably, yeah, I would have done that too. Don't give him a chance to return it. So the Leopards will get it at the 35. 8 seconds left on the clock. Needs something big right here. And, of course, Purcell is going to put 6 guys deep. Cameron will be in. You'll have Flood and Aguero split left. Taylor is in the slot right. I know that McCulley is right over there, and I think that is Thought that's with him. Back to pass, Cameron, and they got loose and sacked him. And that'll be the ball game.
We got a timeout.
And, yeah, they did get it down to 4 seconds, so we do have a timeout left. They'll get one more chance here. That was the number 21 for Purcell is Brady Burks, and Burks came absolutely untouched, and Cameron never had a chance to throw that ball. So timeout Leopards to see if they can come up with something here, but this is 2 years in a row that the Leopards had Purcell on the ropes. And Purcell found a way to come back at the very last second and steal a win.
All right, this is it.
Cameron. Back to pass. Out in the flat, looking for the hook and ladder, and it's not going to work. It'll be the final play of the game, and Purcell, with 8 seconds left in the ball game, kicks a 33-yard field goal and gets a 17-16 win over the Lindsay Leopards. Again, I'll take all the positives from this game for sure. I mean, after the way you start this game by giving up a 90-yard touchdown, and you came back and took a lead in that third quarter the way you did, and I tell you what, I'm proud of the way the Leopards played. It's a heartbreaker to lose that way, but
yeah, it is. You know, the latter part of the second half, the whole third quarter, the defense came alive. They had, and for part of the fourth quarter, defense came alive. They looked confident. They were hitting hard. They were controlling the line of scrimmage. It took the fullback dive totally away there for a long time. And, just here at the end, a couple of mistakes there when we had the opportunity to finish the game. And, just a few little things that went a different way. It's a totally different ball game. But proud of the fight defensively. We manufactured a few things offensively there. Had to try some different stuff, some different personnel even. But, man, to come out of here with a loss after those positives is tough. I played here a lot of times, been to a lot of games here at Conger, and, man, you want to come out of here with a win. It's always – we've had a lot of bitter battles waged here at Conger, and this one stings a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, let's step aside, and Andrew and I will figure up some of our officially unofficial final numbers, and we'll wrap it up from Conger Field after this timeout. Again, the final score 17-16 Purcell, the 1-point win over the Lindsay Leopards. We're back to wrap it up right after this on KBLP Live.
James Supplies has been serving the Lindsay community since 1946. We're your home for all your welding, cutting, and compressed gas needs. We offer name brands such as Lincoln, Miller, Victor, Hypertherm, and DeWalt. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5 here in Lindsay. We're located at 206 East Cherokee. James Supplies is happy to support our 2024 Lindsay Leopard football team. It's time for our coaches and players' sweat and hard work to pay off. We hope the Leopards have a great season filled with first downs, touchdowns, tackles, and tradition. Join us in cheering the Leopards on this year. Go Leopards!
T&W Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, T&W is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than T&W Tire, located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Tonight's football broadcast is brought to you in part by the City of Lindsay, proud supporters of Lindsay Leopard football and all student endeavors at Lindsay Public Schools. Keep up with local information and events at cityoflindsay.com, which now offers easy online bill pay. Good luck to the Leopards this football season from the City of Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Football season is here, and that means it's time to show off that school spirit with team apparel from Design It Screen Printing and Embroidery at 304 South Main in Lindsay. Design It can get you all geared up with t-shirts and caps, team uniforms, and also offers custom embroidery and screen printing. Stop by Design It at 304 South Main in Lindsay or call 405-756-3635. Go Leopards from all your fans at Design It in Lindsay.
For all your repurposed furniture and other treasure needs, check out Junkin' with Janet's booth at Backroads Boutique on Main Street in Lindsay. Mr. and Mrs. J would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards a great football season. Go Leopards!
Boris Motorsports in Chickasha, Oklahoma would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards the best of luck this football season.
South Central Medical Center is a proud supporter of Lindsay Public Schools, and all of the staff and providers would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards the best of luck this football season. Go Leopards from everyone at South Central Medical Center. Cody Klingman and everybody at Klingman Incorporated want to send out best wishes to the Lindsay Leopard football team. Klingman Incorporated is always proud to support Lindsay school activities. So here's to a winning football season from everyone at Klingman Incorporated.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
So we're back to wrap it up from Purcell, and the Dragons for the second year in a row find a way to come back at the very last second and steal a win away from the Lindsay Leopards. 17-16, Purcell. Are you? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, folks. We thought we had some difficulty there. Lost our audio. So I'll just say this again: 17-16 Purcell with a 1-point win on a last-second field goal with 8 seconds to go in the game to take the win. Final numbers again, just quickly looking at Purcell. And Boston Knowles ends up with 23 carries, 166 yards, and 2 touchdowns tonight. He had a 90-yarder on his very first carry of the game. Had a 7-yarder there in the second half, but 23 carries, 166 yards leads the way for Purcell. And Deacon Dobbins' passing was just 2 of 4 tonight, 25 yards. That's it. Bodie Meyer had a catch for 6 yards. Carter Bennett had a 19-yard reception, and that's the only 2 completions tonight for Purcell. For the 279 total yards, by the way, for Purcell on the night. Lindsay Leopards don't have any numbers to back up the fact that they played just a fantastic defensive game tonight, but offensively was not great. 29 rush plays and a net of 29 yards, and that's all they could manage to come up with for tonight. And Dutton Taylor, I mean, as hard as he worked tonight, 18 carries tonight, and had a net of 19 yards, and that's it. Just too many negative plays, on losses, and bad snaps, and it was just ugly. So, again, 29 yards rushing for the Leopards, and 19 of those belong to Dutton Taylor. Through the air, Isaac Cameron ends up unofficially 8 of 14 on the night, 89 yards and a touchdown. And that touchdown catch did go to Dutton Taylor. So even though he only had 19 on the ground, he had a 46-yard touchdown catch there in that third quarter. And he led the way receiving. It was 4 catches for 27 yards for Manny Aguero, a couple of catches for a Crew Flood for 12 yards, and Riker McCauley also had a catch for 4 yards in there tonight. But again, 8 of 14 through the air, 89 yards, and a touchdown for Isaac Cameron. And that's all of my unofficial offensive numbers. We'll go talk to Andrew about some of the defensive.
Yeah, good defense played tonight both ways, starting with Purcell. Noel Chavez, 4.5 tackles. Christian Kirk played a good game, 5.5 tackles. Casey Billingsley also, the top tackler tonight was 6.5. Excuse me. The tackling spread all around. A lot of guys getting involved for the Purcell defense. Big story defensively, holding the Leopards only to 118 total yards tonight. Which is tough to do, only 29 on the ground. And, a little bit disheartening to see that the rushing game for Lindsay was stifled so much. Of course, we shot ourselves in the foot a number of times with those negative plays. But solid defense for Purcell tonight. For the Leopards, a lot of action defensively. Of course, they were contending with a powerful rushing game from Purcell. A lot of rushing plays, not much passing. So 43 rush plays they had to defend, gives an opportunity for a lot of tackles to be made. But Dutton Taylor, 10.5 tackles tonight, 3 of those tackles for loss. Just a great effort from Dutton tonight, offensively and defensively. Gus Torres was a really bright spot on the interior of that defensive line, as well as Keegan Gibson. They combined for 5 tackles, which is a very big deal, stopping that fullback dive. Melvin McDonald, surprisingly, really getting it done. I don't mean that to be negatively. The surprise is that he had a wonderful game. He didn't get in on a lot of the action the other night. Plays just didn't come his way. So a lot of plays came his way tonight. He got his job done. Very pleased with how Melvin McDonald played. Crew Flood, another good game from him, 7 tackles. Manny Aguero with 4, and a number of other Leopards with tackles. I'm not going to mention them all. Tough rushing attack from Purcell tonight, 254 yards the Leopards gave up to them on 43 plays, 279 total. So pretty tough test for the Leopards tonight. In many ways, I felt like they grew up a little bit tonight. They had to get tough there in that first quarter after a long run. The wind are out of your sails. It's tough to battle back from that, and they cleaned it up and really did a good job there for 2.5, 3 quarters of this game. Anyway, just unable to get it done tonight, but a lot of bright spots once again, a lot of good things to carry forward very quickly. Penalties. Purcell actually had more penalties, 9 of them for 55 yards. However, we had 6 penalties also for 55 yards, and unfortunately 3 of those being 15-yarders that came at really bad times. Those are pretty costly. So hopefully we can clean that up going forward. All in all, an entertaining football game here tonight, as it always is. Once again, it always stings a little extra here when you're playing under Red Hill at Concord Field, and just so many years of fierce battles played here against the Dragons, and unfortunately this one didn't go our way. We'll get them next year.
We'll get them next year, absolutely. So, again, tough loss for the Leopards as they'll go to 0-2 now on the season, but they'll get next week off. We'll get a bye week next week, So no Lindsay Leopard football and no coaches show next week either, by the way. But then the following week, we will wrap up our non-district part of the season as we will make that nice trip down to Atoka, Oklahoma. And so that's the next time that we will see the Lindsay Leopards on the field, and they'll get a chance a couple of weeks here to kind of get things under wraps and ready to go. And maybe next time we see them on the field, they'll start to put even more together. Again, I think they grow up and get a little better every game. We saw them kind of grow up in that Pauls Valley game toward the end, and this one again, they bounce back after that opening punch in the mouth, and so I'm excited to see this young team get even better every game. So with that, I want to say thank you, Andrew. Great job tonight.
Thank you, sir.
And,
you as well.
Congrats to the Dragons. Again, a great effort tonight for them in their season opener and home opener here at Conger Field. JD, great job of running the live stream. We had Eric Bearden and Kevin Scruggs up running the camera up top, so great job there. And, of course, Colton Harrell running our FM side along with the Paige Sutherland back there in Lindsay. So thank you very much for that. A big thank you to all of our sponsors. We could not do this without you, and we've got a huge list of those of you that have come on board with us to help us bring you Lindsay Leopard football. And, of course, our presenting sponsor, the First National Bank in Lindsay. We are very thankful for all of our sponsors who help us do this. So for all of us here at KBLP, my name is Greg Peary. We're going to say goodnight from Conger Field. We won't see you next week, but 2 weeks from tonight, we will see you on the road in Atoka, Oklahoma. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Tonight's broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football brought to you in part by the Super C Mart, your hometown grocery store, offering everything you need to feed the family, including fresh produce and choice meats. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopard football team from your fans at the Super C Mart.
The First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's football broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, a personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Dive into a variety of salsas, from zesty and mild to bold and spicy. Order to go and settle in for all your leopard action at home. And don't forget the drinks. Or come in and catch the Friday night football games live and curb your hunger. Late night watching Leopard football? Let us cook breakfast for you. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards!
Cody Klingman and everybody at Klingman Incorporated want to send out best wishes to the Lindsay Leopard football team. Klingman Incorporated is always proud to support Lindsay school activities. So here's to a winning football season from everyone at Klingman Incorporated.
For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Shirok with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944